Hello and welcome to today's extended Pattaya News Update. I'm here to bring you the latest headlines and to dive deeper into the issues that matter most to residents, visitors, and everyone who follows what happens in this vibrant city. Tonight we will cover a tragic road accident, important steps taken to help the homeless, a major street lighting project that will change the look and feel of Pattaya at night, and finally, a colorful cultural festival that has brought international attention to the city. Let's get started. We begin with a story of tragedy on the roads. On September 16th, just after 1 o'clock in the morning, a fatal accident took place on Highway 36, the busy route that links Pattaya to Rayong. A motorcycle and a taxi collided at a U-turn point, leaving behind scenes of devastation. The rider, later identified as Mr. Anuchit Wanato, a 39-year-old postal worker from Banglamum, suffered catastrophic injuries. Despite the quick arrival of rescuers from the Sawang Boribun Foundation and their immediate efforts to perform CPR, he could not be revived and was pronounced dead shortly after. When police and rescue teams reached the scene, the scale of destruction was clear. Debris from the crash was scattered across the road. The taxi, a green and yellow Toyota, had heavy damage to its left rear side. The white Honda Click motorbike was almost completely destroyed, showing just how powerful the impact had been. The taxi driver, who was unharmed, said he was making a legal U-turn when the motorcycle suddenly came at high speed in a straight line. He claimed that although he braked and tried to avoid the collision, the impact was unavoidable. Police investigators have obtained CCTV footage from the area, and the video reportedly captures the entire moment of the crash. This video will be vital in confirming what exactly happened and in deciding whether the taxi driver will face charges. The driver has been taken in for questioning as part of the ongoing investigation. Accidents like this are unfortunately not rare on Thailand's roads, and this case has once again raised the question of how to improve safety at U-turn points. Many residents have expressed concern about drivers who speed along highways without slowing down for intersections, putting themselves and others at risk. Road safety campaigns, stricter enforcement of speed limits, and better awareness among both motorists and motorcyclists remain urgent needs for Pattaya and surrounding areas. Shifting now from the roads to the social fabric of the city, Pattaya authorities have launched a comprehensive initiative to tackle homelessness along central Pattaya Beach. On the morning of September 17th, Deputy Mayor Thitipan Pechtrakul personally led a team of officials in a survey that aimed to gather in-depth data and provide targeted assistance. What made this effort stand out was the personal involvement of city leaders who spoke directly to the individuals they were trying to help. Around 20 homeless people were identified, each with their own unique background and challenges. Rather than applying a one-size-fits-all solution, the city took a case-by-case approach. 4 individuals suspected of drug-related behavior were referred to the police for further action. 2 others, who appeared to be struggling with serious mental health issues, were sent to hospitals for treatment and care. The rest were given assistance to return to their hometowns, with promises of follow-up support so that they would not simply end up back on the streets. This human-centered method highlights a change in how Pattaya is approaching homelessness, not just removing people from public view, but trying to understand their circumstances and offer sustainable solutions. Deputy Mayor Thitipan emphasized that this work must balance compassion with public safety. Pattaya is known worldwide as a tourist city, but behind the bright lights and busy streets are vulnerable people who need help. Addressing homelessness in a structured, respectful way not only helps those in need, but also strengthens Pattaya's image as a modern, responsible, and caring city. Authorities have said they will continue working with hospitals, welfare agencies, and community groups to build long-term programs that combine rehabilitation, job training, and social reintegration. From social issues, we move to infrastructure, something that affects every resident and visitor. Street lighting may not always make headlines, but it is one of the most important aspects of urban safety. Deputy Mayor Manoj Nongyai has recently announced that Pattaya is pressing forward with a large-scale LED streetlight project. For years, Pattaya relied on orange sodium lamps, which consumed more energy and provided weaker light. Under the new program, these have been replaced by 11,000 LED lights across the city, each one producing brighter illumination while using less electricity. The distribution is carefully planned: 2,500 in Naklua, 2,500 in Nongyai, 3,000 in Jomtien, and 3,000 in central Pattaya. Residents have already reported that the streets feel safer and more welcoming at night. For the 2026 fiscal year, the city plans to buy and install even more LED lights, especially in poorly lit areas outside the central zones. The goal is not only to enhance safety, but also to reduce crime and traffic accidents, which are less likely to occur in well-lit environments. On top of that, LED technology is environmentally friendly and reduces the city's electricity costs, making this a long-term investment in both safety and sustainability. And now, to end on a brighter note, Pattaya has once again proven itself to be a center for cultural and artistic expression. On September 17th, Mayor Portamet Nampichet welcomed the organizers of the International Tattoo Amazing Fest 2025 at City Hall. The team, led by Ms. Sunisa Lee, came to thank the city for its support in making the event successful. They presented a model of the competition's winning award to the mayor as a gesture of appreciation. The event itself took place just days earlier, on September 12th and 13th at Royal Garden Plaza. It was the second time the event had been held, and it has already become an international attraction. Artists from Thailand and around the world gathered under the theme "The Rise of Eastern." The event was more than just a showcase of tattoo designs. It was a platform for cultural exchange, building professional networks, and promoting Thailand's soft power in the global creative industry. Visitors enjoyed live tattoo sessions, competitions, and exhibitions, all of which drew large crowds and generated excitement. City leaders have praised the festival for strengthening cultural tourism and for giving Pattaya an image not just of nightlife and beaches, but also of creativity and modern art. The success of the Tattoo Fest shows that Pattaya can continue to diversify its attractions and appeal to a broader range of visitors. With strong support from both the city and the private sector, organizers are already looking forward to future editions, which they hope will be even larger and more influential. So as we can see, Pattaya is a city of contrasts, sometimes touched by tragedy on the roads, sometimes facing social challenges like homelessness, but also making progress with infrastructure improvements and shining on the international stage with cultural celebrations. Each of these stories shows a different side of Pattaya, reminding us that this is a place constantly changing, constantly adapting, and constantly making headlines. That's all for today's extended Pattaya News Update. Thank you very much for watching and listening. We truly appreciate your time and support. We'll continue to bring you the most important developments from this dynamic city.
Until next time, stay safe, take care, and goodbye.